at this stage of your career, how do you take an outing like that? You say, hey, I'm glad I got to the point that I did. How do you assess an outing like that?
Yeah, in a weird way, it's a good thing to kind of be challenged like that. It was my command was really there, and then it was really not there. Looking back, there were some pitches. I had some put away pitches that I just didn't make. And on the flip side of that, you don't want to go out there and stink, but we checked some good boxes, and there's some things to learn, things to take away from it that I can build off of.
How beneficial have these two outings with Drake been? I mean, and I know we asked you like last time, what did you think this time as well?
Yeah, I think just the more you work with somebody, the more you get acquainted with, the more comfortable you get. Especially on his end, just there were some situations that I was like, man, that was the perfect thing to do at the right time. Especially in spring training, just 2-1, I kind of just flung a couple balls, just kind of lost a couple pitches, and in that situation, he goes slider, and that's sometimes it's a good pitch to kind of get me back going again. So for him to be able to recognize that, with just 2 games under our belt is big.
Have you spent a lot of time between starts talking with him about like just getting to know each other, or talking about kind of what you wanted to do or things like that?
I'm not big on game planning and stuff like that. I focus more on the work that I have to do. I mean, we're obviously around each other a lot,
right,
in between starts, but I'm not huge on game planning. I like to compete, and I like to go out there and try to execute as much as I can.
Yeah. Has it struck you at any point just how young he is, being I guess 22, whatever it is, that he's a pretty young kid?
Yeah, that's probably something that's very easily overlooked with him, just because of his poise and his maturity. And again, I can't really stress enough about his routine and his willingness and wanting to just get better.
How nice is it to have a spring training with Sandy again? I mean, there's 2 catchers that have caught you most of your career, Tyler and Sandy. How nice is it to have him here?
It is good, and I always appreciate being around him. I know when he got here last year, just with some injuries and things like that, I thought there might have been a chance that we could get back together, but he's an awesome guy, and that's another thing that shouldn't be overlooked as well, is his leadership for these young guys, and specifically Drake. Last year and through spring training here, those are the things that are kind of invaluable in this game. Being able to learn from somebody like him, just his poise, his calmness, his demeanor, everything about him. Baseball needs people like him in the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw him around for a long time.
I noticed the engraved whiskey bottles that you were giving your teammates. Where did that come from?
It was just a gift, kind of saying thank you to everybody. I actually stole that from Rick Porcello, because I remember when I showed up in spring training in 2017. He had done something similar for the whole team, and I just thought that was just kind of a pro move. And again, like I can't stress to you guys enough how much that they meant to me last year, and this is a team game. No one does this by themselves, so it was just kind of a thank you to the coaches, the staff, everybody, all the players, stuff like that. Letting them know I appreciate them and how they helped me achieve that.
How many bottles did you have made?
Oh God, I think we got 200 of them. Yeah,
There's
we had a lot of trainers, a lot of staff, coaches, players, stuff like that. So again, it was just kind of an easy thing to do. These guys helped me so much last year. Achieve something that is really cool. So just a nice little something for them.
I'm guessing you didn't go cheap on the whiskey.
That doesn't matter. But yeah, I like to think it's all right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
I was asking Sandy about